In this guide, I'm gonna show you the doubling down system that got me over 2 million views and it's gonna get me to 10k per month. So at the beginning of this summer, this was me, man. I was this dude who was just posting for the sake of posting, hoping that something would stick, I was just throwing stuff out there into the cosmics and somehow I'd go viral, I'd make all this money. And of course, nothing was working. I was getting 200 views per reel. I had no followers, 4 months increasing, nobody was following me, and I felt stuck, okay? So I decided to fully walk in. I started niching down, talking to a specific person, and I started listening to my heart. I started being intuitive. What would this person truly need? And this person was my old self. What would this person need? And so that made me make content that nobody else was really making it. And so I was able to stand out from everybody, and I got in 1 month 600,000 views, and eventually I got to 2 million views here, but I can't even find the screenshot of it, okay? But you'll see the proof in a second. And now, because I lost a bit of my attention, I started focusing on other stuff, I fell off, okay? I fell off, bro. We're back at 150,000 views. I haven't been consistent in posting, back at throwing a bit, content out there, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get back to where I was before, 2 million views, and I'm gonna get to 10k per month. So the reason why I had this big fail off, and this probably has happened to you, is because my attention is too diverse, too dispersed, man. So when I got viral, I started getting a lot of DMs. Oh, send me the Clean Book guide, because I was telling people, comment this word for my guide. But guess what? I hadn't done no guide. I didn't have any guide to send to people. So I was like, oh my god, I'm missing out on so much money. I need to make this guide ASAP. So I started focusing on YouTube videos. Stopped posting reels, went all in on making the best guide on YouTube, making a VSL. Then I made the VSL, I started DMing people, hey, here's the guide, here's the guide, here's the guide, which made me to focus on DM setting. And then I was booking in sales calls, but because I had no clue what I was doing, I was just hopping on sales calls with these Indians, wasting so much time, but I was building the skill, at least that. Then, at the same time, I wanted to go all in on my self-development. I went on marathons, I went on crazy boxing sessions, and this took a lot of time also. But at the same time, we also have random school, we have random family and friends that are occupying my mind with discussions, wrecking my mind, man. And so it's too much stuff. Then we also have clients to deliver. You see what I'm saying? It's too many things to work on, which you lose that sharp axe that is able to cut down the tree and hit your objective. It's like a computer, man. When you have too many tabs open, your brain can't think. You just crash down when you're trying to multitask. And that's the problem that happened to me. That's the reason why I fell off. Because I was trying to master too many things at once. And so right now, you need to decide what is your bottleneck. What is the biggest constraint in your business stopping you right now, man? And to me, in this precise moment, is the content, is the top of funnel that is going to attract quality leads, that is going to attract more, that is going to nurture the audience, and they're just going to DM me, hey, I want your coaching, what can I do? That's the biggest bottleneck that I'm facing right now. And so I need to make better content, get back into higher views so that I can hit 10k per month, okay? So make the conscious decision right now to fully focus on this that I'm gonna tell you, which is doubling down, the doubling down system I'm gonna tell you, and growing a bigger audience, getting people to see you. Because you can have the best coaching, the best program, the best content, YouTube, but if nobody's seeing it, then who cares? And the way you get eyeballs is through Instagram Reels. So, momentum and speed. Between this week, just decide I'm gonna fully focus on content creation and going viral and being the best in my niche. That's what you need to fully focus on. Okay? If that's not your priority, if your priority is sales, is YouTube videos, is clients, making the best program, then get off this video and go focus on that. So, don't freaking go to bed until all tasks that are gonna move you forward are done. Set goals for this week. Okay, for me to reach 2 million views, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. Okay, so only learn about this skill this week. Okay, decide this week I'm only gonna learn about DMs. I'm gonna learn about personal development. I'm only gonna learn about YouTube videos, about getting clear skin, whatever. You must choose the bottleneck for the week. What are you fully gonna focus on? And so for me, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be the content creation thing, okay? And for you, the way to know if it's content creation, like blowing up on Instagram, is if you have lack of leads, if you have lack of quality leads, if you have people that aren't nurtured enough, so you get a lot of objections on sales calls and they don't buy, the show up rate is low, then you gotta focus on this that I'm gonna tell you. People aren't asking you about how your program works and people don't show interest in the DMs, then you also need to focus on this. If you're putting up Q&As on your stories and not many people are texting there, you don't have that cult-like following, then you gotta focus on this. So the double down system that will get me to 2 million views and 10k per month is this, okay? First of all, click right now, man, pick your phone and do this. Click on the edit profile, go to reorder grid, okay? And what you can do is organize the content, the order it follows. So what you're gonna do is put your most viral videos on the top, okay? Just put them at the top, like your most viral, put them at the top. And now you actually can see what are the most performing videos, like what are the best performing videos that have worked for you. And now we just have to double down on them. How do we double down on them? Okay? We ask ourselves, what was the format of the video? Was it a talking head? Was it green screen? Reaction? Walking? Was there B-roll? What made this video go viral? That's the question here. What was the style? Then, what was the buzzword, idea or topic behind the video? So to me, it was getting clear skin while getting acne while eating clean. You know, that's something I really struggled with. I listened to my heart, I made videos about it. We never saw anybody talk about this. Bam, I went viral. Because there are so many people in the same struggle that I was. And that I am helping others with, okay? So if you had to condense the video into one word, what would it be? You know, to me it's eating clean but getting acne. Then, what were people saying in the comments? Analyze what were people saying, because going viral is simply psychology. It's simple that. It's simply psychology. It's what people want to see. If you went viral, it means people like this. People want to see this. They resonate, they relate, or they find it controversial and they want to hate about it. But people want emotion at the end of the day. That's why they're scrolling. Their lives are bored. Their lives they suck. They just came from their job they hate. So they want emotion. They want to feel something. They don't have a girlfriend. They want to see these girls shaking their ass. They want to feel something. And so what was the emotion that your reel gave to them? Maybe it was even hate. You know, they want to kill you. Who knows? That's like super extreme. But when you have love, when people love you, there's also hate. And you must be on this extreme side. If you're in the middle, then nobody cares and you're getting 200 views. So analyze what was that made it go viral. Was it a hook, the story, framework? What was the format? For example, for me, it was always just a clip with audio. But why this one went viral? Because I show real proof. Acne. While I'm talking about acne. This is how it works. And you can't stop posting, man. Once you get a viral video, you just gotta keep pushing, because the algorithm, the Instagram is gonna push your page so much. You can't lose the momentum and speed. That's the number one thing. You need to set a freaking objective, 2 reels a day minimum, and just stick with that. Of course, it's about quality, but it's also about trying things. And if you haven't even posted 100 reels, then what are you doing, bro? Just go spam reels. What was the hook? And what you do with this information now, okay? Take the best performing videos and simply try the same hook idea and simply repeat them, bro. Simply repeat. When something goes viral, you can just copy again and repeat. And that's how you do, man. So find viral videos, outliers, and copy them. Like, look at other people in other niche and literally just copy them, but change the words for your niche. That's how you do it, and that's what I did, man. So repeat, track qualified follows from these reels, put them in an Excel sheet, like how many reels you're getting, how many reels are posting, how many followers you get by this reel, how many DMs you get from these that are qualified, all this stuff. You gotta track it, because once you know your numbers, you can just win. You know, if you make $2,000 a month, okay, how did I make this 2,000? Okay, I responded to 10, 12 DMs. Okay, what got me these 12 DMs? Wait, no, I got 12 qualified DMs. No, wait, let me repeat, bro. You made $2,000, okay? How many calls did you book? I booked 10. Okay, only 5 showed up, you know. Okay, so for me to make 2,000, I need to book 10 calls, because 5 are gonna show up. How do I get these 10 calls? Okay, I got 30 DMs. Out of these 30, 20 were qualified. Okay, so how did I get these 30 DMs that 20 were qualified? It was by getting 2 million views a month. Okay, so if I get 2 million views a month, then I'm gonna get 20 qualified DMs, then I'm gonna get 10 booked calls, then I'm gonna get 5 calls that show up, then I'm gonna get $2,000 a month. And now you know your numbers, now you can just repeat. But it's also not about views, man. It's not just about views. It's not about posting just stuff that goes viral. It's about creating a strong brand with intention. What you stand for and what you stand against. You must be posting videos. They may not even be going viral, you know, but they're just shifting the beliefs of the person watching. And therefore, they're going to get to a point where all their beliefs, all their brain, their actions in the thinking in their brain just tells you, bro, buy this program. This is literally perfect for you. Everything is aligned. You know, they think, okay, by me paying him $2,000, I'm going to stick with this coaching and I'm actually going to do it. Okay, if I don't get his coaching, then I'm going to, you know, go through trial and error for months and months. Man, time is the most valuable thing. You need to be making content that's going to get them to think like this. That's going to get them to think that your program is a solution to save their lives. So make belief shifting and mindset coaching type of content. So take a look at this, man. Purpose: showcase your ability to shift limiting beliefs. Make personal story vulnerability, connection content, so they see you just like you're their friend. Make educational and value for trust. Make social proof and results for credibility. Make lifestyle and character branding for branding, okay? This is like you choose an avatar, like who do people want to be? And you be that guy, because then they're gonna pay you to be like you. So clarity in your offers equals confidence in selling. Know clearly who you are making videos for, and just change their beliefs to the point where everything shows your program is the solution. This is exactly what I'm gonna do to get to 10K per month. And so hear me out, okay? You're gonna get ideas to make these real authentic videos which are gonna go viral from the DMs and from experience. You make videos speaking to your older self. So listen to the biggest problems that your audience is having from the DMs or from sales calls. Listen to that, or from your own experience. Make a reel about it, It bam goes viral. Now just copy that in other formats. Now, because the reel went viral, you can make a YouTube video, because you know that if the reel went viral, then people want a deeper YouTube video about it. Bam! The video goes viral too. Now, you're also gonna add a module on your course, on your coaching about this topic. You know, how to deal with this topic. And you can also make a free guide, which you can give to people as a freebie. And so you just find what works, find what people want, get the click, and you start maximizing the potential out of the content. You squeeze the lemon. So you make reels, bam, goes viral. You make more reels with different formats, bam. You also now make YouTube videos, then you also make free guides which tease you into the coaching, bam. Then you also help them in the coaching with the full plan, full structure. And this is the double down system that's really gonna get you viral, man. And so you just need to track what works and double down on that. Double down. And another great way is you post on TikTok random ideas. You can record stories of your day-to-day life, and you kind of don't care about them. You just post stories. So what you do to maximize it, you post the stories on TikTok, and just like that, if the TikTok goes viral, like I posted one yesterday, got 25,000 views, bam, I now know that this is gonna work on Reels too. Usually it tends to work, maybe it doesn't. But you just need to maximize the content production, man. Don't just post something, didn't get many views, who cares? Now back time to scratch from scratch. Oh, you got a lot of views, next video, next video. No, man, maximize, squeeze the lemon, and constantly repeat what you say, man. Because if it works, then all you have to do is just repeat. And you just gotta be repetitive, because people do not. How many people do you follow on Instagram, and do you generally know their life story or what they even sell? You don't know. You just follow them for the sake of posting. And it's the same thing with all your followers too. You just need to go freaking crazy on stuff and have a billionaire mindset. And so, guys, I think I'm wasting a lot of time with this channel. I don't know, man. I just wanted to document things, but I'm out here recording these videos. So DM me on Instagram if you really need help. We have these papers, man. It's too much stuff on my mind, bro. So many ideas, man. I have the mind of a billionaire, but the action of a brokey. I gotta get to work. Let's do this. God is good. Alhamdulillah. Let's go.